Welcome back, guys. Tonight we've got a review of the Falk 11-inch copper skillet on a saute pan. Supposedly copper is better at heating, more even heating, quicker at heating than stainless, aluminum, all of them. So I guess we're gonna put that to the test. Just real quick before we get into the video, I do want to put this in here because I know it's going to be in the comments. I called the boulier and asked them about their annual couvre pan, about preheating it, and they said because it's not tin, you can actually preheat those like you're supposed to. I asked about delamination. They said no delamination. I'm gonna have to do it. It is $300 skillet, so we're gonna be too apt to just shoot to the moon. So we are gonna do a little preheating. So if in the comments you put anything about it, I will guide you back to the video for this message, of course. So whether or not to trust her, I would err on the side of caution if I was you guys. I'm just gonna kind of experiment and see what happens. So with that message out of the way, let's go get started. All right, guys. So take a good look at the pan. Once the flame touches this, it's never gonna look the same again. So first test will be pork, ribeye pork to be exact. So let's get started. All right, guys, got it preheated. Let's get started. I'll be back when it's ready to flip. All right, guys, let's go and flip it. See how it is. No sticking there. Woo! Nice golden color there. This one's sticking a little bit. Not really sticking there. Look how evenly golden that is. That is what you want. So I'll finish cooking this up and be back when it's finished. All right, guys, looks like we're done. No sticking there. No sticking there. Teeny little bit sticking there. And just to show what you look like, I've never had that happen before so easily. Yeah, looks like it's good to me. So, guess what that said? Move on to the next test. All right, guys, we got it preheated. Time for the fish test. All right, get this covered. Back when it's ready to flip. All right, guys. Hey, check this out. I'm gonna show you guys this. See how well it's cooking? Look at this flame height. I have that on a low flame. That is really low. Just want to kind of show you guys that. Preheating actually hasn't been that bad. I've been heating it really slow, adding oil toward the end of preheating, just in case something happens. Hopefully it'll slow it down. So with that said, I'll be back when it's ready to flip. All right, guys, we're ready to flip. No, not the sides. I can't get a hold of it. There we go. Now's a great time to call me, guys. Make sure you call me right now. There we go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take this off. Oh, man. All right, so that was not a very good test. I would say that came down to temperature control on my end. Here's what the fish looked like. A little bit roughed up there. It could have been because it was also on top of the previous layer of stuff that stuck, so that could have caused that. But this is as you have noted, this is my first time cooking with this pan at all. Hence why the pan is brand new when I put it on the burner. So I guess with that said, we'll get this pan cleaned up and we'll be back for the egg test. All right, guys, I got it preheated. I'm gonna put the oil in and see what happens. And the butter. Nice. We'll slip the egg in and see what happens. All right, guys. So, gonna go and take the egg off now. A lot of people do struggle with eggs and stainless steel, so let's see how this one does. I'm gonna flip it over for you guys. That is the best result I've ever had with stainless steel and an egg. I've only cooked two. Both those have been on camera. D5, which you guys saw, which was nothing short of a success. And then this one. Not a bad result. Only just a little bit stuck, which is nothing to worry about. But yeah, I'd say that was pretty good. So I guess with that said, let's get this finished up and we'll wrap up the video. All right, guys, so to wrap up this video, here's the skillet. As I said, once it hits that flame, never looks the same again. Inside looks good. Cleaning up the inside with that matte finish, I didn't really notice a difference between that and a brushed or a polished interior. If anything, it hides that inevitable blue haze you're always going to get way better. Because on my D5, I literally have a special towel just so it doesn't have that slight blue haze, because I want it to look really good. Because if you don't, you get that slight blue haze you can see in the light, and I just don't like it. It's almost like an oily residue. So this hides that, which I like a lot. As far as it heating even, I felt it heated more even than that D5, much more even than a lot of my other pans, which is what copper's for. As far as heating up quickly, I feel it heat up probably about 25% faster. If I was to put a number in there, about a quarter time faster. As far as the thickness on it, thicker is better when it comes to copper. A lot of people say when you get to 1.5 millimeters, like the Maviel, that it isn't really as noticeable. That you want to get at least 2 millimeters. So keep that in mind. A lot of people have said that. I've, of course, never done that. As for the fish test, as I stated in the video, because I went back, I've got most of the video edited already, and I wanted to look at it before I made the conclusion. I am going to redo that on a different day once I get more use with this pan to figure it out. So, you know, because like you guys know, this is my first time using the pan, wanting to get used to it. So I am going to redo the fish test probably before this video comes out. I'll throw down in the description how it went. But I suspect it'll be perfectly fine. I just got to figure out the pan. And we'll redo it, because I've never had that bad of a result with any stainless steel skillet. But again, I've never had that issue with any other stainless steel skillet. So maybe it's a learning curve with copper. The egg test was great. I think it's going to be a really nice pan. For $300 versus $350, $400, I think it's a good step, because like I said, frankly, because the straight edge you're getting versus a sloped edge on the Deboye and the Maviel, the handle never really got hot at all, not even a little bit. The heat I was cooking with was a little bit lower, which on the fish that may have been what caused it, but everything else it cooked just fine. So I guess with that said, that's my thoughts on the Falk 11-inch copper skillet. You guys, if you got any questions for me, put in the comments. If you want to review or try, put in the comment. With this said, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. You have a good night.